Yo, this is like the next rap battle of history. Street Skolla's in the house. Look at this.
Right after no hate, Street Skolla joins. I'm sorry, you're about to like forget that you ever said that.
Bring this fool in here.
I don't bring nobody. Street Skolla's always in.
No, Saw brought me in here.
He gets mad every time I talk to him, though. He gets real upset.
I personally invited my homie Street Skolla.
No, you didn't, nigga. Saw did. He just hit me up on Facebook.
We grew up selling crack in the hood together because we're real. Everybody else is fake.
No, I thought you were
Pretty funny.
Learn that blue bitches.
Selling crack to babies in Brooklyn.
Scott, you never heard of me?
I'm going to the Adobe audition now. Thanks for her.
Hey, yo, Joe, can you make your own beats?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I do.
kidding.
Is that the real Joker, or is that somebody else acting like him again?
Nah, that's him.
Are you fucking stupid, Skolla?
It's him.
Right now.
I don't-
It's really him.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it was really him.
Man, he just left.
Was that really him? You know, because you fucking every time I come in here, it's either Saw or somebody else pretending to be like him. So I don't know how to
No,
fucking.
it was him.
I don't know how the
It
fuck
was
his
him.
voice sound like.
I heard him on his Facebook, and he answered something for me, but it was him.
Was that nigga scared to death of me? Cause I almost found out where he lives at. That nigga running.
Yeah, you see, this is why.
See, he came back. That's him.
Because, like, first of all, you're probably recording this right now because all you do is record Tinychat and then try to turn that against whatever artist you want to attack.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm not attacking you.
On top of that, you can't take any type of personal criticism. If anybody doesn't say you're the best artist ever in life, then you get all upset and you make it a personal thing. Like,
I'm the
as
way.
an artist, you got to be able to sit there and take objective criticism from people, take it, apply it to your life, and then use that. Either take what's good from it, take it and go on, or or just ignore what's bad and take it and go on. But anytime anybody says anything personal against you, you internalize it and you make it a personal like beef that you have with them. It's like you just looking for vendettas.
Nigga, who are you, Dr. Phil? Like,
make all these little accusatory videos and all Street Skolla or The Joker did this or Option did this or Tech 9 did this.
Nah, wait, hold on.
You know, which I think is just completely.
Hold up, Joker ain't never.
The problem is that you're not good enough to get fans by doing that.
Nigga, I got
All
two.
you're gonna do is piss people off.
I just
If
hit
you're really good as an artist, like you might get some fans.
So somebody turn the mic down.
Just asshole doing that kind of stuff. But you're just being a sandy little vagina, and you're not, good enough
But
at
Joker,
lyricism.
all right. All right, you spoke.
I'm just being real with you right now. I'm not trying to put you down or talk shit or whatever.
All right,
you make it personal, and it doesn't need to be personal.
All right, but
Leave it alone, and you can go work on your art and being a better rapper or making better production or gaining fans. But it seems as if you have this niche, little chip on your shoulder.
All right, then stop talking. Relax. Stop talking.
And malicious towards
All right, man, relax.
Like in real life, you're not just like me. Like I troll people.
This nigga is out of control.
I traumatize little beefs, and it usually is based in truth, but it's definitely accentuated and hyperbolistic. But you actually do stuff to people in real life, like you call people's works, and
You damn right I do.
I just think that's way over the line. I think you should grow up. You know what I'm saying? Just really mature out of that.
I will Joker, but listen. But listen, you're talking about that I'm a little artist or whatever. But dog, look, this is what you gotta understand. You're like 6 years older than me. You only had 10,000 likes, and I'm already at 2,000 likes. You don't think in 6 years I could get 8,000 more likes? You serious? But that's all you ever talk about, though. But that's all you ever talk about. There's nothing else to your career except Facebook likes or YouTube plays. And I'm beating you. And I'm beating you on YouTube
I
plays.
understand that you have a YouTube bot, so I'm pretty sure you could get a Facebook bot too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy that tomorrow.
Yeah, hey, you just wanted Dirty Smurf shit like a little bitch.
No,
Hey, Street Skolla, or
What?
whatever.
No, but the whole point is that there's no who's better, me or Joker. There is no. It's all opinion. I don't give a fuck. The only reason I diss Joker because I don't like the way he looks. That's it. I really have no problem with him.
I am better than you.
I'm better than all you niggas.
If you want to think that, that's okay.
Who can honestly say that you're a better recording artist than me in any way?
You're an opera singer. You're an opera singer.
That's just a fact.
Like you're not even in my category of hip hop. Like you don't even rap to me. You're like a singer.
See, I understand what you're doing right now. I understand what you're doing. And
I'm being real.
In general, what you do in general is you just be an asshole to evoke emotion out of people, and it works. And it works obviously.
Obviously, because you keep talking.
Watching this little exchange we're having, which you're probably recording, and that's cool. But what's your end goal? If your end goal is to gain fans and to start a career that you can actually live off of, then this is not the way to do it. That's
my end goal
is to just troll people and then
that's not my end goal.
Kind of piss people off and fuck with artists who are like doing this and who are serious. And it's cool. I can understand.
Joker, I got more plays than you on YouTube. So what are you talking about?
I got more plays than you on YouTube. Yo, Scholar, we just talked about that last night, though. It's music go further than you know.
But I'm not trying to say I'm a better artist than Joker, which I do think I am. But that's besides the point. I got more plays than you on YouTube. You got more likes than me on Facebook. Which one wins?
Somebody record this.
Which one wins? So there's
How many plays do you have on YouTube?
I have 890,000 plays. You have 800,000 plays.
I have 820,000.
I think that legitimate likes on Facebook.
I have 820,000 plays, and I put out my first video 5 months ago.
And you're 29.
Ever.
That's a fucking joke. Why'd you wait so long, nigga? You about to be 30. What the fuck? Yeah, you're Jay-Z's age, nigga. And Jay-Z got 400 million. So where's all your skill at?
He has a baby named Blue.
Why is you look up Jay-Z's birthday for me right now?
Now I'm just fucking with you. I'm just saying you old though. That's all I'm saying. Since you want to be in a personal attack, you're old. You haven't done anything with your life, dog. You're still on Facebook. That's honesty. That's honesty.
First of all,
I mean, like,
part of me doesn't want to like dignify that accusation with the response, but just because everybody's watching me, and since you just are aching to get owned right now,
Go ahead.
Doesn't have anything to do with success. Age has a lot to do with maturity, and age has a lot to do with what you can take from life. When you're 21 or 22, you just don't understand the same things that you do when you're 26 or 27. You don't know about who you are as a person. You don't know how to allocate your energy in life. You don't really know where you should be focusing.
Yeah.
The early 20s is about figuring out who you are. That's why it's very, very difficult for artists to really come up at that age. That's why when Eminem really got on, he was 27. That's why when ICP really hit their stride, they were in their 27. They were 27. That's why Tech 9 didn't really hit his stride until he was in his 30s. Like, when you get to this age in life, you look back and you recognize, okay, I know who I am as a person. I know where I need to focus my energies. You're much wiser. You have a greater respect for the success that you do garner, and you know how to wield your talents and your skills.
Why do you attack kids then?
What I did was I waited until I actually knew who I was as a person, knew exactly what I wanted to do. I spent the time, I put the work up front, developing my art, my character, my entire backstory, the exact approach I wanted to take. I studied the music industry, I studied art, I studied music.
Nigga, you went into hiding like Osama. That's what you did. You took 5 years to go hiding.
And I became phenomenal, and then I presented my product to the world instead of coming out there and throwing shit at a wall hoping something was going to stick as a 21-year-old, not really knowing who I was or what I wanted to do or how I was going to fit in this big-ass mean world of the music industry. I waited until I had all that shit figured out, and then I presented my product to the world. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a more intelligent way of approaching it. I wish more people would do that.
No,
look at all your favorite artists.
It's cool what you do. It's cool what you do. But you need to be humble. You need to be humble too. You don't act humble.
And listen to the songs that you thought were the most impressive, the best.
But you don't act humble, dog. Why you dissing the Joker when he's a kid?
Look at what year those songs
You're an
were
old ass man compared to the Joker. Why you doing that? You need to be humble.
I guarantee you, more often than not, the artist is going to be from 27 and up.
But you don't understand why you ain't acting humble, dog.
But they're not. People are saying real big, profound shit when they're 20 years old, 19, 20 years old.
Alright, but why you dissing kids then? Why you dissing 20-year-old kids?
I'm a 19-year-old.
Why are you dissing 20-year-old kids? Answer that question. Why are you a bitter old man dissing kids and dissing the Joker?
I know what it means to have a mortgage. I know what it means to deal with real, true, honest loss. I know what it means to have vehicles repossessed and you know, face a foreclosure to sacrifice.
Yeah, nigga, I get it. You old. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't justify anything.
I know what it means to on the verge of depravity and getting back up and dusting yourself back off and throwing your hat right
once
back
again.
in the ring over and over again until you reach the success you want. I know what that means, and I mean a lot of people at that younger age just don't have the depth of character that comes.
Man, nigga, everybody ain't in here ain't your age though.
The music world. It has nothing to do with age, man. You only get one shot at the world and at life and shit that you want to do. You only get one shot. So why not do it right?
But why you ain't humble? Why you ain't humble? Why you ain't humble? Why do you act bitter? Why do you act bitter?
Why you not humble?
People don't even and when you get
Can you answer me that? Why you ain't humble?
Caught up in trying to destroy me, trying to take me down because of my age, that you're not revering me for my experience and my wisdom that I've accumulated.
No, you don't have wisdom because you bitter.
To this age and waiting to put my product out to the
Who
world.
wants to listen to a bitter guy?
I want to tell you something.
Why you ain't humble? He can't answer that. He's talking about all these life lessons, but you dissing the Joker who's a kid in the game. He's a fucking kid in the game coming up, and you an old ass man trying to take him down, and you ain't even in the game. That's bitter shit. Like if I was 30 years old, I would never diss no 20-year-old kid. That's some bitter ass shit. Grow up, nigga, and you old as hell.
Talking about the Joker guy?
Yeah, the Joker guy. You need to grow up, nigga. What the fuck's wrong with you? Why you dissing the little ass kid?
You talk so black, man. It's funny.
Yeah, I know I do. Because we grew up in different places.
That Joker just had to happen because this is too much confusion. That absolutely had to happen, man. That guy's on the wrong track anyways. And he embodies what I said in the video. He embodies a faction of hip-hop that I think is bullshit. All these kids coming up and all they think about is, all they want to do is rap about how much, exactly like I said in the song, how much weed they smoke, how many bitches they got.
What happened if they really do that?
All these cars.
What happened if they really do that, though?
That's what they think is hip-hop.
But what if they really do that? What if they really do that? What if they really do that?
Regardless of how old he is or what he's doing, he's stepping on my toes because I stand up against that.
But what if they do that? What if you really smoke weed and fuck bitches? What if you really do that?
It's cool to do.
Johnny Quest, hold up, man, hold on. Let me have a conversation. What if you really smoke and fuck bitches? Can you talk about that?
Party, you know, that's cool. That's whatever. But more often than not, it's thinking that's how you have to be in order to like.
No, that's not how you have to be. He's rapping about his lifestyle. If he's fucking bitches, let him rap about fucking bitches. If you're hiding, if you're in the dungeon, nobody told you don't rap about the dungeon.
I just stand up against that.
There's no standing up against that.
Using my name, and it's a perfect opportunity for me to public address that.
But there's no standing up against that, dog. You're not even rapping about reality. You ain't even rapping about reality, nigga. Ain't nobody living in no dungeon. What are you talking about? Nobody goes outside and paint with capes on.
That guy, he fit the role of what needed to be addressed. So I'm not gonna be ashamed. I mean, it's like someone could do that to me if they wanted. It's free market, you know. It's like it's just a.
All right, so you're saying he's bad for music, but you're good for music. Everything about you is fake. How's somebody gonna relate to somebody who's fake? This ain't the movies. This is hip hop. Ain't nobody gonna look up to Iron Man and want to be Iron Man and buy a fucking Iron Man costume.
What is hip hop? Hip hop is entertainment, dude. It's all entertainment.
No, it ain't. Hip hop is a culture. Wrong again. See, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Like, don't even talk about hip hop if you don't know what it is.
Everything that you're doing, that I'm doing right now, that we listen to, hip hop, rock, R&B, music, art, comedy, it's all entertainment. It's all escapism. All it is people stepping away from their normal life and engaging with something else to let them escape from their normal world.
Nah, that's fucking up hip hop, because hip hop ain't supposed to be entertainment.
Whether it's listening to somebody talk about their hardships growing up in the 5 boroughs of New York, or whether it's Dr. Dre talking about the streets of LA, or whether it's somebody else, that's still entertainment.
That's not entertainment.
Or however you classify it, or whatever banner you use, it's still entertainment.
That's called being real.
If it was not entertainment, it'd just be them doing that and not putting it on a record.
That's called being real. See, that's your problem. You think it's entertainment when it's real.
Living as a hip-hop artist is somebody living as a hip-hop artist. It becomes entertainment when you record it and try to sell it, and that's what everybody does.
No, you're wrong. So when Jay-Z talks about his friend dying, that's entertainment to you? That somebody died? That's entertainment when somebody raps about people dying?
That parallels life and evokes all types of emotions by exploring various themes and motifs. found in the real world life.
You should be an opera singer, son. You should be an opera singer because you got the whole concept of hip hop distorted in your head.
Divided and say, okay, this is okay, this is not okay. This little thing is hip hop, and anything outside of this little box is bullshit. Just like I said in the song "Turn Against Me," you want to put everything in this little box that you think is acceptable, and then anything that doesn't fit into that box, you want to throw out the window and ridicule. I think that's bullshit. I think we need innovation. And I can appreciate real hip-hop.
You're trying to ridicule the Joker, though. But you're trying to ridicule the Joker. So what are you talking about? You're trying to ridicule that he's talking about weed and bitches.
He's not that fucking good, dude. So I can appreciate that. But I also think that there's nothing wrong with combining elements of hip-hop and combining elements of theater. And
so why are you trying to say he's bad? Why are you trying to say he's bad for he's bad for music?
Authentic musical ability. Like there's nothing I don't see why you're calling it fake so much, because to me that's more real than anything. It takes more effort to do what I do than it does to do what you accuse me of, or you say I should be doing. It takes way more
I don't
effort
think anything you should be doing. You shouldn't be pointing fingers if you're part of the problem.
It does just come out wearing a hoodie or wearing a bandana and rap about how hard I am. Like, it's not hard to do that. That's just...
No, it is hard to do that because you have to be real about it. You ain't gonna talk about shit you ain't never do. But you're perfect at that. You're good at rapping the shit you never did. You ain't living the 1300s.
At the end of the day, man, people like different things. It doesn't matter. When either one of y'all hate, somebody else is gonna love.
No, wait, Johnny, quick, hold up. Wait, hold up, man.
You know. Hold on, the Joker.
I know what you're gonna say.
You know the shit that the other Joker do. Motherfuckers love it. Street Skolla, you hate what the Joker do, and motherfuckers love it. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. People gonna like it either way. Whatever you do, somebody's gonna like it.
I'm just saying.
Rick Ross is a fake ass motherfucker. I still like his music. I just like the music.
But I'm saying his argument is all wrong. His argument is all wrong. You're talking about that what the Joker does is bullshit when he's rapping about what he does. You're not rapping about what you do. That to me, that's bullshit.
Because Dodo, your argument is invalid.
Yo, Medieval, I'm gonna fucking mute you because you're being annoying. Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Alright.
Shut up.
But that's my whole thing. I don't give a fuck what you do. I think hip-hop could be anything you want, but you shouldn't be pointing fingers if you're doing the same shit. He's talking about weed and bitches, and you're talking about dungeons and fucking belly dancing bitches. The fuck? None of it is real.
So just shut up.
No, I think that he is glorifying something that is very detrimental to just the youth in general of the world.
All right.
Simplifying things that are just wrong.
So you rather have a rapper be fake? You rather have rappers be fake?
Like make fun of it or rap about like a horrorcore track. Like these guys rap about real murder. It's kind of like watching horror. But when your entire message of your entire career is based on simplifying shallow, bullshitty ass aspects of life that don't really mean anything in the grand scheme, like. I think that's just in general.
But your whole thing of hip hop is not being who you are. You're not who you are, so you're telling kids not to be who they are. You want a kid to go put on a fucking Hulk mask and start rapping.
Who I am. The Joker is exactly who I am. This is exactly who I am.
No, it ain't. Scholars, you gotta look at it like this, dude. Either way it go.
This nigga's out of control. You're not a fucking jester.
Why you got that smile on your face, man? You always got that big dumb smile, like as if you know something that nobody else does. When you're really just like masking that to hide the deep dark shame that you experience on a regular basis for being a retarded, young, stupid troll, talentless piece of shit who has absolutely no.
You ain't a jester. You ain't a jester, nigga. You ain't a jester. You went to school. Jester's never been to college.
An effort to tear down what everyone else is doing. Everybody else who's making a living off of it.
I'm not trying to tell you them.
This is me. This and everybody else. That's the bullshit thing. And you got this big stupid smile on your face.
Because you're funny to me. You can't laugh.
making videos on YouTube. You're taking on people who actually have careers and are doing things.
No, you don't have a career. What are you talking about? Who buys your shit? You have all these clothes up for sale. Nobody's wearing them. Who's wearing your t-shirts? Who's wearing your t-shirts? Who's wearing your hats? You don't have no pictures of. You don't have no pictures of people wearing your hats or your shirts or everything you sell. Who's buying them? I only see one fat white kid from fucking Virginia wearing your shirt.
Everybody wait for it.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Who buys your shit? You have all these clothes up for sale. Nobody's wearing them. Who's wearing your t-shirts? Who's wearing your t-shirts? Who's wearing your hats? You don't have no pictures of. You don't have no pictures of people wearing your hats or your shirts or everything you sell. Who's buying them? I only see one fat white kid from fucking Virginia wearing your shirt.
Everybody wait for it. Right?
Who's wearing your...
Wait, almost.
Damn, Street.
Hobson is wearing them. There you go. Hobson bought his shirt. There you go. Yeah, you're right. Hobson. There you go. That's the only person you got wearing your shirt.
There's that smile. I seen it. I was waiting for it. Yeah.
Oh man.
You couldn't help it.
Oh man.
Hobson wore his shirt. You're right.
Smile.
That's right.
Not just Hobson though. Hobson has people wearing his shirt.
You don't have Nobody's buying Street Skolla hats or t-shirts or beanies or lighters or shot glasses or anything?
Nah, they ain't buying it, son. I'm all fucked up. They ain't buying your shit either, but you making it.
Is buying the dirty Smurf shit, man. I'll be tired as hell sending that shit all fucking day long, man.
Actually, I ain't selling shit, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Dirty Smurf.
Yeah, everybody want that dirty Smurf hat. It's only one of them bitches, though.
I don't know, man. I just don't like rappers who don't show who they are. There's no reality in that. There's no reality in that.
I just don't like Street Skolla.
And I don't like you, nigga. So we even.
I don't like people who think that they're good, but they're not.
Born with a very, very disproportionately small penis, and like this is a giant elaborate scheme trying to make up for that.
Yeah,
Joker just
but you gotta pay bitches to be in your video. That's the difference between me and you.
You have large, massive, extremely powerful penises. You don't gotta go around. You can can dress up like a dancing jester and rap because you don't have to worry about anything. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter.
You don't even got bitches on your dick though. What are you talking about? See, now you talking some other shit.
Dude, I got a question. I've been wanting to ask
He
you.
ain't got no bitches on his page telling him he's good. You got fat white people
I got a question
with freckles telling you good. Don't get yourself hyped up.
No, yo, Joker, what the fuck is a sword to a lightsaber?
You've been waiting on that, huh?
Hell yeah, Sawchosiz.
I'm better than Joker though. That's all I gotta say. I ain't really got nothing else to say about that.
Hey, Street Skolla, are you better than Hobson?
Hell yeah, fuck Hobson too. Say, now I ain't got no problem with Hobson. He promoted me. So there's no real issue.
Goddamn placement of J to the O. It's really funny, but you see his little smile when I fucked off his fucking face.
What?
I saw on YouTube and the Joker just put me in my goddamn place in front of 26 people online.
What are you then talking about? What are you talking?
Retard, shut up.
Just because you keep talking and not listening to nobody doesn't mean that you put anybody in the face. All you do is keep talking without listening to anybody. I could do the same thing you doing. Look, I could just keep talking like you and not pay attention to what anybody is saying, and that's not called owning anybody.
What?
Dude, why every time I come in here, I'm surrounded by white people? What the fuck is up with shit?
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Man, what the fuck is up with that?
Okay, I'm done. Street Skolla got put in his place.
Joe, get your old ass out of here, son. You about to be 30.
In my 4-bathroom, 7-bedroom house that I bought with my own money.
Yeah, you live in Pennsylvania, bitch. All this shit is cheap up there.
I got a 5-story.
What was the process behind that? What was the thought process behind just posting my music up and having it linked to your little website?
Cause you ain't have that song up, so I felt it needed to be on YouTube for people to see it.
What's that?
It wasn't on YouTube, so I put it up for you.
Oh,
I mean, what was the point in like linking it to your shit? As if there's some
connection.
All right, so when World Star Hip Hop posts a fucking song, do they link it to the artist or they link it to World Star Hip Hop?
Hey man. You're not world star hip hop. You're Street Skolla.
You're just some dude. So like there's a huge
And
difference.
so are you.
You're just a dude taking my shit and using it to promote your shit.
No, I'm not using it to promote my shit. I'm the one that posted it up, so I put my website on it. Anything I post, I'm gonna put my website on it. When I'm calling passionate at his job, I put my website on it. When I'm dissing the Joker, I put
Why did you post my shit then?
Because your shit's not posting. So I posted it for you.
Why did you feel that it needed to be on YouTube?
Oh shit!
Red Banner.
Who the fuck?
What's good, Drew?
Hello.
Hello, Mike. I couldn't resist it.
Joker, why do you hide everything about your life? Like nobody even knows where you're at. Like nobody can find you. Nobody can walk down your house.
I'm talking about you. I run the show. You don't get to ask me questions.
No, because you're a bitch. You know you're a bitch.
You're stupid.
You're a
you
bitch.
sit there and use
You know
everybody
you're a
else's
bitch.
talents to try to get yourself attention.
No, I don't.
That's
No, but you know you're a bitch. That's the whole point. Like you'll be scared as hell the day somebody walks up on you.
Immature people argue with immature people.
Exactly what I think, and that's that.
Joker, I'll invite you to my house. You want to do that? I swear to God, I won't invite you. And I'll pay for the ticket.
Stop talking.
Yeah, exactly. You a bitch. You know it.
Smiley bullshit.
Cause you a funny guy. I would love to see you one day, just to see how fast you turn around and walk the other way.
Shut up. Be quiet.
Shut up. Nigga, we seen the picture of you. You a geek. You a geek with glasses. You a geek with glasses.
Street Skolla. I'm 17 and I would smack the fuck out of you.
Alright, that's nice, Tinychat guy.
You're fucking stupid.
No, but he's talking some other shit. If you want to go down that road, then we can meet up whenever you want. If you really want to talk that shit, because I don't give a fuck. Obviously, I diss everybody and I show my face.
I want to know how Street Skolla. I know Grewsum will bust your ass. Grewsum's big as fuck.
I don't give a fuck. What the fuck does Grewsum have to do with anything? Who is he?
He can uppercut you like through the roof like fucking Mortal Kombat character and shit.
I posted his fucking song. So what? Is there a problem?
I don't care that you posted my song. I just didn't know why you posted my song. That's all I wanted.
Because it just needed to be on YouTube. What the fuck?
We all talk about artists we like and respect like we were supposed to. Come on. Let's talk about things we enjoy.
Masturbation. Why? An awkward moment when everybody gets quiet.
Because I ain't gonna fucking argue on Tinychat. I ain't gonna argue on Tinychat.
But I think that a lot of people are getting in here now because they've heard
Street
about it.
Skolla's his little penis tucks between his legs when I show up because he knows I'll put him in his damn place with the quickness.
No, it won't, Joker. I want to meet you up, son.
When I start talking, because he knows he can't hold his own against me with his little troll mechanisms because I'm the fucking troll. I'm the troll of all trolls. You can't troll a troll.
No, because you're fucking, because you have nothing to do. You're screaming over people. I ain't gonna scream over you on Tinychat,
You say the
nigga.
same shit over and over again. Use the exact same fucking 10 arguments that everybody in all my diss videos say.
You're old. Nobody said you're old, nigga.
You're
You old.
You're this, and you're that, and you're this. Shut up, dude.
You an old ass
You
nigga,
troll
son.
faggot.
You a golden girl, dog. You an old bitch.
You can say about me that everyone hasn't already said. And you just regurgitate the same 4 insults over and over
You
again.
was born in 1975, son. You was born in 1975. You was born in 1975. Why are you still on the internet? How'd you find the internet, dog? The internet was made when you was 15.
You have any idea when I was born, where I live, what my real name is. You just
Nobody does. Nobody does. Because you's a bitch.
That's what you do.
Because you's a
Everybody knows it.
bitch.
And you're an idiot. Because nobody even
knows
believes you. Because you have no credibility with anyone you've ever dealt with in your entire life.
You sure about that? Sure about that?
100%, yeah. You have to. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here right now.
You just came in here. I wasn't talking. I was talking to Grewsum like a person. I could say fuck him and want to diss him too, but there's no point. You're coming in here like, yeah, I run this show talking like Hulk Hogan and shit.
Saying that? Are you like trying to like scoot him into your little circle by like?
No, I'm not trying to scoot him in. There's no point. I don't diss people for no reason. There's no fucking point. I don't give a fuck.
Grewsum's a good dude.
Nobody in here is regular enough to like give like objective.
Like he's at least real about shit right now, and he'll at least like be a stand-up guy with me like moving forward. We had our little thing, and that was friendly competition and blah blah blah. You're just an asshole. You take things personal. You talk about people's like personal lives and their families, and you call them at their jobs and shit. I never went below the belt with Grewsum. Everything I did with him was just hip
Pop, talking shit is fun. It's cool. It's cool. But you call people's jobs and their work.
You're mad because I found your picture.
That's fucking despicable.
You mad because I found it. You mad.
Who's ever made anything with themselves has went through the grind, dude. Eminem did it. The biggest, most favorite rappers ever have done it. They did bullshit jobs. They lived with their parents. They worked their ways up. That's the grind of real life. You go through that, and then your reward comes down later on down the road when you put forth that effort. You fuck with that process, and then you make fun of it as if that's noble. That's completely stupid.
You a funny old nigga. You make me laugh.
I couldn't play Skyrim for days.
I like old people like you.
Everybody mute that little screen. I'm gonna leave if that stays up. That's the most annoying thing ever.
That's Saw posting that shit.
Don't do that. Just let's have this out. Let's finish it all. Let's get it. Everyone's in here. Everything's on the table. You know what I'm saying? Now's the opportunity. You wanna talk shit? Do it. I'm right here. Say something that you haven't said already.
This is the internet. Why are you talking about like I'm here, like we're in the streets or some shit? This is Tinychat. Like, talk shit. I'm right here. The fuck, nigga? You on Tinychat through a webcam? Why you talking like that? The fuck's wrong with you? Is this the way you deal with your whole life?
I'm waiting. I'm tapping my clock. I'm looking at you waiting. Say something that actually means anything to anybody.